Hello guys, my name is Athat and in this video we're going to be studying about data types in C++. This is going to be a very exciting video for both you and me. So let's get right into it. In this video, you're going to be getting to know about what are variables, what are data types, different kind of data types in C++, how to create variables for different data types in C++, and yeah, these all things. So I am very excited for this video, and as you can see, I have already just displayed you the slide of what are variables. So let me just tell you right what are variables. So what are variables? So variables are containers which can be used by us to store values inside, which in the programmatic terms are known as the literals. Okay. So what is it meaning? What does it mean by that? Okay. So variables are just containers, right? This is very so they are just containers which can be used to store value within them. Okay. They are just so variables are just containers which can be used to store value within them, and the value is known as the literal. So variables store literals. Okay, all right. So I think this on this slide is very clear that a variable is nothing but just a container which can be used to store data or a value, and those value or the data are known as literals. Okay, guys. So I think this slide is very clear till now. Okay. So the next slide. Now, what are data types? So in computer science and computer programming, a data type or simply type is an attribute of data which tells the compiler or interpreter how the programmer intends to use the data. Now, this might be very confusing for some of you, so let me just explain you. So this line just means that in computer science or programming or coding, okay, a data type is an attribute, right? It is its property kind of, right? It is its property of the data. It is a property of data which is just telling the computer interpreter what is the type of data, right? Like yeah, or how the programmer is intending to use it, right? How the programmer is wanting to use it, right? So, so in simple language, data types are nothing, but there is just an attribute of data or the property of the data, which is telling the interpreter of the compiler, like how the programmer intends to use it, right? How he wants to use it, or like what type of data is he storing in it. Okay, so I hope you understood this slide as well. Now we know that what are variables, what are data types. Now we're gonna talk about like what are the different type of data types in C++. Okay, guys. So let me just get the pen right away. All right, so I just got the pen. Now, what are different data types? What are different type of data types in C++? Okay, so there are five different data types. Basics, right? In the basic thing, but there can be more also. There are more also, but they are just extended. Okay, so these are the main one. Okay, the first is string. Okay, second is integer, third float, fourth boolean, fifth character. Okay. Now let me just tell you what is a string. So string is just nothing but anything stored within quotes, double quotes, triple quotes, no whatever. Um, Only double quotes will work for a string. Okay. Let me tell you this, guys. In Python, we can store value or string between single quote, double quote, and triple quote. But in C++, people were very precise. Okay, so they made a system that we can only and only store a string between double quotes. Okay, so kind of we can just put in the value over here. Okay, so value, and then we can just enclose it like that. Okay, so this is the string. Okay, so anything which is stored within double quotes is known as a value. Now we cannot store double quotes inside a double quotes, right? It will just kind of throw an error. Okay, I will also try this just now, but yeah, you see. Okay, Now you can also say, now people usually just think that inside a string we can only store alphabets, okay guys? But this is not the case. We can also store brackets, numbers, and true, false, right? Uh, yeah, all sort of things. Like we can store single quotes inside double quotes means a string. So that is very cool, guys, right? So now let's talk about the integer, okay? So integers are just nothing but numbers. Okay? They're just numbers. Like we can just say 12, 14, or even 0, or even 1, or 13, right? Whatever number, right? It can be endless infinity, right? 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, right? So yeah, so just the sorry, so just the numbers are known as the integers. But some of you must be thinking, like that the number which have decimal point, right? Which are float. मतलब, okay. Which have just point in between them, right? 1.2, 1.4, right? 0.3. So what about them? Will they also come under integer? No, guys. No, no, no. So the float will come. So the Okay. So numbers which have points or decimals in them, they will come under float. Okay, inside float, like 1.4. Sorry for the point, but yeah, 1.4, 2.3, right? So on, right? So yeah, any number which have decimal between them, right, are known as the floats. Now comes the boolean. So boolean is nothing but true and false. Okay, true and false, right? Is this condition true? If true, execute. False, don't execute. So we can store the values which are true or false. True or false are known as the booleans. Okay, so true or false are known as the booleans. And last comes the character. So any alphabet, single alphabet can be stored inside the character. But as I told you, if we want to store a string, right? So only double quotes can be used. And if you want to store a character, only single quote, guys. Like A, right? A, and then B, right? So we can just use a single quotes and just enter one single alphabet or a character. Okay. Yeah, actually, character inside a character, brackets can also come, numbers can also come, right? So yeah, almost everything can come except single quote itself. Okay, guys. So only one character can be put inside the character. So only one single thing. Okay. So I think the theory part is very clear till now to you. If you if you are not clear till now, let me just brief it for you now. So string anything like multiple characters can be stored inside the string. It can be alphabet, numbers, true, false, float, numbers, right? Anything except double quotes itself. Okay, that also we can just kind of store, but that is little bit, you know, afterwards topic. Okay, it is not the topic for now. I will just tell you later. Okay, now integers, numbers, float, decimal numbers. Okay, boolean, true or false, and character is single character. Okay, a b c d e f g h I j k l m n o. Okay, a b c d whatever, like alphabets, 1 2 3 4, right? All the numbers, but only one character. It should be only one character. Okay, guys. So now, let me just show you that how actually, right, it will gonna work. Okay, because we need to see how to make very. Okay, guys. So now I will show you that how can we create variables with different data types, right? All string, integer. So now let's see just in it practical. Okay. So let me just take you to my browser window. Okay. So there you will just make a simple program where you will just test it out. So now I have just opened the website tinkercad.com, and first it comes in 3D time. Just click on circuits. You will see all your circuits. Alright guys. So now let's just click on create new circuit. When you will create new circuit, a window like this should pop up. Okay, it's still just loading. Just wait for a second, guys. Okay, just give it some time, and that will load. Okay, that loaded. So now I will just put in something. Okay, tutorial 3, because the third tutorial actually, where we are doing practically. Okay. So now let me just bring the Arduino. Again, just search in if you can't see. As right now I was not able to see. Just search Arduino, drag and drop over here. Okay, just drag and drop. Okay, and just zoom it a little bit, because right now the Arduino doesn't matter. Okay, we just are seeing the code right now. And just click on the blocks, text. Right, just click on the text from the drop down menu. Click on continue, and you will see such kind of code. Just remove all this gibberish code which is not of work right now. Okay, and uh, you should be seeing this. Okay, just clean the code which they are given and given, which you think is not a work, but just keep this. Okay, just keep this. Okay, all right. So now let's make our very first variable. Okay, so this is gonna be very exciting, guys. So let's create. Now let me just zoom also for you, bit or large also. Okay, so now. Okay. So now let's just first do integer, because in the list also go first. No, string. Okay. So for creating a string, you can just go and write a capital S T R I N G. Okay. This is the keyword which will just tell Arduino that hey, you're creating a variable with a string data type. Okay. Just type any variable name over here, right? Name one, name two, whatever. I'm just giving name. You can also add your name Ravi, but no, I'm just name. Okay, just putting in name. Now you can just do equals to and double quotes. As I told you, we need to put double quotes. Okay, because string requires double quote. Okay, so now I can just put in my name. You put your name. Okay, so you have same. Cool. And now we will just print it on the serial monitor, right? So to initialize the serial monitor, always that we use the serial.begin command and just put in 9600 over there, right? And that is a bit deep reason why we put not deep but complicated why we put 9600 exactly that number, but just put it for now. We will know about it later. Okay. So just put serial begin 9600 to tell the Arduino that to just tell the existence of the serial monitor to the Arduino that we will use it. Okay, we can use it in our program. Okay, okay. Now we can use it, and now we knew that serial or println is used to print each each thing in a new line. Okay, so it will just come in a new line, and if I only use print, so as used in the last video, it was just coming in one single line. Okay, the output, but we want it to be in different lines. So just do print what ln. Just add this ln also after print. Okay, and don't forget semicolon. Now you're gonna just enter the main thing which you wanna print, right? So right now we just wanna print the variable name. Okay, guys. Click on start simulation, and over here you should see Yatharth Singh, Yatharth Singh, Yatharth Singh. Wait, I'll just stop it. Okay, you see Yatharth Singh, Yatharth Singh, Yatharth Singh. All right. So yeah, this is the basic how we create a string. Now I am just not no, I will explain it. Okay. So the first thing which comes in when we are creating a variable. Okay. So let me just show you basic structure. Okay. So first come the data type. Okay. Right. What data type? Okay. Then come the variable. Sorry. Variable name. Okay. Then comes the variable name. Right. So What is the data type? Data type is string. And what is the name of a variable? It is name. Okay. Name of variable is name. Okay. Now, then you put a equals to, then if you're creating a string, whatever, right now just double quote and then semicolon. And whatever the value you wanna. So this is the basic thing of a string. Okay. All right. So this is working. Okay. So first the data type, and it is for all kind of data types except for the fact that double quotes are there or not. Okay. Or something else can be there or something it some it is not necessary that something is there to share. We'll get to know about it just now. Okay. All right. So now we will do a integer. Okay, guys. So again, now integer is numbered, so we don't require double quotes. Okay. Now let's just create the integer. Okay. All right. So to create an integer, we will use the int. What int keyword? Okay. Okay. Then we're telling the name. So let's say we can take whatever number, my number. Let's say mine. You can just name it anything. Okay. Then equals to and then any number, right? Let me take 3, 4, whatever. 3, 4, 1, 0, 2, 3. Okay, guys. So this is my number. Now I can just print it my number. Okay. And you will see that 341023 will pop up over here. Okay, guys. That seemed to be a little bit interesting. Okay, let me try along. I suppose that should work over here. All right, guys. So actually, I didn't tell you about this thing. There is some limitation. Okay, on the int, we can just type very. Okay, let me tell you. These things work in bytes. Okay, everything work in bytes, and in integer we have less bytes to cover up. Okay, we can fill up less bytes. Okay, but in long, we are just extending that. Okay, we're just saying like we want more space. Okay, more rooms. Let's say you have a long number, or you have in real life example. Let's say you have more guests, so you want to extend your rooms. Okay, so you will just say that hey, I'm gonna book some more rooms. Okay, so what long does is it just extends the bytes or the rooms for the values. Okay, so that's why here we are just using it. But in ideal cases, we will use int if it is a small value, let's say 198. Okay, uh, and that will just come here. Okay, right? So if you wanna use a long integer, just use the long keyword, and if you wanna use small, let's say integer, just use the int keyword. Okay, so this is the integer. Okay, now comes the float, or yeah, float one. So it is a float, just type float. Simple as that. Okay, and just 19.8 only. Okay, and yeah, so just type the data type or the keyword float, variable name my num, and the value 19.8. Cool, and just print it out. Spit it out 19.8 0. Now you see, guys, everything which it interprets is like after it is always zero. So you want to just keep just remember it. Okay. Okay, guys. So here's the float keyword, then the variable name, and then the value which is 19.8. Right? It contains this dot or the decimal point. Okay. So this is for the float. Right now it is just very basic. Okay. Only thing you need to remember is the keyword. Okay, the float, and then just the value. Okay. Now the next thing is boolean. Okay, guys. So I suppose we try bool for it. Yeah. It is just denoted by bool, and you can just do it true or false. As I told you. And this thing is not inside double quotes, right? So you can just print it out. bool my num is equal to true. Uh, okay, guys. So this seems to be an issue. Okay, boolean. Let me try with that. Okay. All right, guys. Let me. Okay. Yeah. So actually, I was thinking that it should be boolean like this. Um, this is creating some weird error. Okay. Let me see. Let me just look into it. Actually, I have also not used it for a bit, but I think it should be like this only. Okay, let me check. One second. Okay, guys. I just thought for a bit, and now I got to know that the bool was correct. Okay, which I wrote at the first time. The mistake was in this. It needs to be a small t. Okay, guys. So yeah, this was there, and now you will see one. Interesting, right? So true is denoted by 1 and false is denoted by 0. Okay, just remember it now. So again, the data type, the keyword bool, variable name minor, and the value is true. Okay, and here we are printing. Alright, guys. So just remember when you are creating a boolean, you have to just type small b and then bool. Okay, and just use for true and false just use small matlab lowercase, okay guys. And yeah guys, so I think this is for the booleans. And one more thing, true is for 1 and false is for exactly 0. Okay, so yeah, you got this. And the last thing guys, the last thing, so the last thing is obviously character. And actually okay. I'm just doing it one here because inside a character we can only store one. But we just type char, my char, okay, the variable name. See the keyword, okay, or the data type. Then the variable name, my char, equals to single quotes. As I told you, we use single quotes to denote that it is a single character, okay. I just type any character, A, let's say, and I will just print it out. Print start simulation. LCAA. Now, if I write some more characters over here, what will happen then? See, we are just seeing the last character. We are not seeing an error, but we are only seeing the last character because you see, it is just updating itself, okay? Right? First it's okay. The first box is A. We want only one box, okay? Oh, then there is one more box, B. Okay, then it took the B and just removed the A. Okay, then he again so C, and we thought, okay, this is the final box. Means the user only wants us to use this one, okay, guys? So it was just not through an error, but always remember this, that a character is stored inside a single quotes, okay, and only one character can be stored inside it. All right, guys. So I hope you are understanding all of this concept. Now let me just again take you to my PowerPoint presentation. All right, guys. So here we go. So I hope you just understood like what are variables, how to create variables, what are data types, different type of data types, how to just change the data types, all the things about data types, all the things about variables. I hope you like this video, guys. If you did, just click on the like button. All right. If you have any feedbacks, just give it in the comment section, right? And if you want your friend also to just learn robotics, just share this playlist to them. Okay. So I hope. Okay. So I hope you like this video. I just said okay. So that's it. Thank you, guys.